we are making a dinner tonight. Y'all are gonna cook with me, so I'm trying something new. I seen this recipe somewhere online. I think it was a YouTube channel, but I don't know who it was. It was just, you know, randomly letting things run while I was cleaning. If I can find it, I will link it, but I thought I would share this with you because I think it's something Nick is really gonna like. So hopefully you are in frame. Let me double check here. Okay, so these are the cast of characters. You're gonna need 2 containers, 2 rolls of crescent dough. The dough sheets are perfect. If you don't have them, you just have the regular triangles. Those will work too, just pinch them together. Okay, you're gonna need a casserole dish. You're gonna need to spray it. We're about to do that. You're gonna need some deli meat. I just got this Hawaiian ham. This is so good. And I also got some shaved chicken. You could use however many different kinds of meat you want, whatever kind of cheeses you want. I have this marble jack, and I also have some provolone. I've got some garlic powder down here for something else, but so we're gonna get started. So first we're going to spray my very well loved casserole dish here, and we're going to open the crescent dough. She still has not done her nails, so please forgive me. Let's see here. Who was surprised when they started doing the commercials where they pressed down on these dough packets? Like, I've never seen anybody in my family press down on them at all. They always whack them. Got to get that stress out any way you can, right? See what I mean? These dough sheets. It's so easy. You don't have to mash them together. And I actually thought this pan was a little bigger than a 13 by 9, but I guess not. Look at there, it's gonna fit perfectly. Squish it together. Okay. It's a little heavier on the dough right there. So we're just gonna try to get this even inside the bottom of the pan here. There we go. And I am rattling my baking dish over here. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna use. I love this one because it has a top, if you can see it. But I think I decided to stick with the size it said to do. Okay, so I think we got it in there. Got it pretty well even. This goes into a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. So I will be right back. Okay, while that is cooking, I'm sorry, I hope it's light enough here. Let me I think I need to straighten y'all out. Hold on. All right, sorry y'all. Okay, hopefully it's bright enough in here. What I have in here is just some melted butter, margarine. Like I said, use whatever you got. And grandkid's spoon. Okay, and what she did was she put, and I don't have the little thing in here, a little bit of Worcestershire. Okay. And then she put some garlic in hers. But I think what I want to do is I want to put some of this everything but the bagel seasoning. I think that will be really good. And this little top, nothing comes out, y'all. So I'm going to do about that much, about a tablespoon. Stir that around. I need a kitchen island. This is just a little temporary table setup that I use when I need extra counter space. So we're kind of low here, so you know what? And I just feel like there's a lot of garlic in there already, but maybe I'll do just a little bit more because I like garlic. So there we go, just a little bit, and there we go. So we're going to use half of that on the bottom and half on the top, and I will be back when it's out of the oven. Okay, so we are out of the oven. Okay, so this is what it looks like after 10 minutes. We're going to take some of our butter mixture here. And we're just gonna brush that on. As you see, it's not done. It's just kind of par-baked. Is there a par-baked? There's a par-boil. Correct me on my words. So this is similar to the ones that you do with the Hawaiian rolls, right? Okay, so we're gonna do that. That looks really good. And all around the edges. Okay, there we go. All right, let's set this aside. And then we're gonna go in with a layer of cheese. So I'm gonna use my provolone first. I wish I could remember the name of the lady that did this. She had it down. She makes this on a regular basis. Like I said, if I can find the channel I watched, I will link it. So she kind of overlapped them so there really wasn't any gaps. And she only used 2 kinds of meat as well. Like I said, some people say that one kind of fell apart. Roast beef. I'm not a giant roast beef fan. Is this like one whole piece? It's like really thick cut. So I'm going with just what we like. So use whatever you have in your refrigerator. Again, that's like another giant one. See how thick that is? Gotta hold on to it. Alright, so there's that. So I'm going to go with my chicken deli meat first. So we're going to do that. And you can put whatever you want on this. Feel free to layer in some vegetables if you want it. I know Nick's not really big into vegetables, but maybe doing some roasted red peppers or even just some bell peppers, some onion, whatever you like, you could definitely add in here. We're just going for the good old cheesy meat and cheese sandwich. And I don't know about you, but I like a lot of meat in my sandwich. You know, sometimes you go and you get them to make you a sandwich and you're like, I got more bread than I got sandwich. So, we're gonna pile this up because I want to bite into it. I feel like I'm eating something besides bread. Where was I at? The guy at the deli counter worked really hard to shave that Hawaiian ham for me, and he was just having such a hard time. I just felt too bad to ask him to cut me something else. So I went over into the prepackaged meat section and got the chicken. You use however much meat you want to use. Just gonna do it right here for the chicken, right? Maybe one more at the end there. There we go. Oh, just so you know, that other can of crescent dough is in the refrigerator because you know crescent dough gets really soft and gooey fast. So keep that in the refrigerator until you are completely ready for it. And yes, I did just eat a piece of ham. See how easy this is? This would be so great for like cutting it up into small pieces, having it as appetizer, doing it for a football game, watching party or something. Perfect. We had more of this cheese than we did the other one. All right, y'all hold on. That one popped open on its own. All right, so now we're gonna put this one, except it's ripping. Get back. So let's see if we can get this one on here in one piece. Alright, then we are going to take some more of this butter mixture. There we go. Oh, this is really good. All right, there we go. So now this is going to go back into that 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to turn it up to 375 for 5 minutes to crisp up the top. And I will see you when it comes out of the oven. All right, here we go. It took probably close to 35 minutes. And I turned it on broil for the last minute or two to get this beautiful top. I just put a little more butter on top just a second ago. I'm going to give it a few minutes to cook, and then I'll cut a piece and we'll take the first bite. Here we go. Gooey gooey cheesiness. Here's the pan. It is delicious. Y'all let me know what you think and if you give this a try and how you change it up. That is it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this little cook with me. Y'all remember to thank God for today. Look at that cheese string. Y'all remember to thank God for today because it truly is a gift, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to come back and just give you a couple little of afterthoughts on this recipe, this baked sandwich that I just made. We did really like it. Nick ate some when he got home after he ate, his food from getting off shift. Yeah, he always has to eat that first. But he did eat that. I feel like the bottom layer of croissant dough did not get done enough for me. So that 10 minutes was not long enough. So when I make it again, I will definitely cook that a little longer. It could have just been my oven. Maybe I didn't preheat my oven long enough or something, but the 10 minutes was not long enough. It needs to get a little more done. So that's one thing. And I think when I reheated it, so I cut it into squares. I put it into a big Tupperware dish, laid it down after it had time to cool, was able to cut it into squares without like the cheese, falling out or anything because it was so gooey. And then I just did a layer of foil, did more layers, and put it in the Tupperware dish, carried some to work today. We have a microwave and a toaster oven. So what I did was microwave it. You could totally use an air fryer, but I microwaved it until it got heated all the way through. And then I put it in the toaster oven on broil upside down to crisp up that side, that bottom layer that I feel like didn't get done enough. So that is my one big point I wanted to make was that 10 minutes, that first layer of croissant dough, do not think it got done enough. I seen a whole different recipe where they didn't pre-bake that layer. So, and she only cooked the whole thing like 30 minutes. So I don't know about that. So definitely bake that first layer a little longer. Wait till it's kind of looking, a little more done, not so doughy. Because you're just, you're warming everything up, melting the cheese and cooking that top layer, but you got all that stuff on that bottom layer, so I don't feel like it's going to brown or burn. You definitely can I'm going to use some different meats next time. I really would like to try this with maybe kind of like a Schlossky's muffaletta kind of flavor, with doing like some different salamis, some maybe pepperoni and capicola and soppressata, maybe mortadella, and then instead of that bagel seasoning, do some Italian seasoning on it. I think that would be awesome. I love the Hawaiian ham that I bought, but with that chicken, I just didn't feel like there was enough flavor there. So if I do those again, I'll probably do like a good smoked ham, and then maybe that like cracked black pepper turkey, and do it that way. I feel like I could have used a little spicy mustard maybe inside there too. You could put in like that olive tapenade, some black olives, some green peppers, some red onions. You can do some of those pepperoncinis. You can do so much, some of the roasted red peppers and chopped up and put in there. There's so much you can do in it, but this is a great base recipe. Just cook that bottom layer a little longer. So just wanted to give you my 2 cents on the recipe. Y'all let me know if y'all make it, how you change it up, and if you like it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.